NeNe Leakes made the decision or made the announcement. I should be talking to this, but this is not connected to this, so don't worry about that. Anyway, so NeNe made the announcement today via social media, YouTube, on her YouTube channel. Check it out. That she has decided not to return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta season 13.
I have made the very hard and difficult decision to not be a part of Real Housewives of Atlanta season 13. It wasn't an easy decision for me. It was hard.
And I'm just a watcher. I'm just, I was a fan of the show. I'm not a fan of many things, but I was a fan of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, especially in the first 7 or 8 seasons. And I said I'm not a fan of many people, but I did become a fan of NeNe Leakes. Then there was a shift where I respected her, always respect her, always respect what she brought to the show, respect the fact that she is the starter of that particular franchise, the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I'm always going to give a bitch their G's. And she's a Sagittarius, and I'm a Sagittarius. I think she's on the 13th, I'm on the 21st. So I know how Sagittarius think, how Sagittarius think, how they are, all that good stuff. There was a point in time where I was kind of like backing away from NeNe only because I felt like while there were things going on amongst the group, she was not owning up to her part of the contribution to whatever was going on between castmates and stuff like that. But I also understand reality television, and I always would tell people when it comes down to reality television, you have to understand there are things that go on in the background that we don't know. There are things that happen off camera that honestly should only happen on camera, so we see all of it. So we're only left to judge or to commentate or to speak on what we see. But there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that we don't necessarily know about. And so that's always important to know when you're watching reality television. But back to NeNe and her announcement, I'm actually happy for her. I think that this was the best decision that she could have made based upon what has been happening and what has been unfolding over the last few years or the last 2 seasons. I remember there was a season where NeNe did not hold a peach, but she was on, she came in, I think maybe toward the end, and she was a part of that particular reunion as well. She wasn't, I don't know if she was on it the entire time or she was on there like majority of the time. But she is the HBIC. She is, if there was no NeNe, I'm not going to say that Housewives of Atlanta would not have ever happened, because I still think it was going to happen eventually, because you have, you had all the other franchises. So it's kind of like, oh, well, why do we not have Atlanta? Atlanta's a hot, booming city. But again, she is the person who actually, pretty much put the girls together, had the girls audition, and we saw what we saw. And even though NeNe, there was some drama that happened over the course of the time, friendships started, friendships failed, people were, she's had her, as everybody, she's had her stint on the show of the drama, right? But what I appreciate, especially in the last season, people say, oh, she's going on this apology tour. Well, at the end of the day, NeNe just didn't want to continue to keep being in that negative space. It comes upon, I don't give a damn who you are and what your sign is and how much money you have, and all. It comes a point when it's like, okay, are we going to continue to keep arguing every season? Like, if you really go back and start from season 1 all the way up into season 12, and you go and just look at the reunion shows. Just look at the reunion show. Don't even watch the season. Watch the reunion shows, and you will see a pattern. It's the same shit, just a different season. And so it comes to a point where you just gotta get tired of it. What I also appreciate about NeNe through the years is that despite another cast member who I won't say her name, because I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, but NeNe was a person who, she understood the platform. Like, after the first 1 or 2 years, she realized, or first 1 or 2 seasons, she realized this is a platform. It's getting really known. People are starting to know who I am. Let me take full advantage of this opportunity. Let me get a team together to really focus in on not just what I'm doing here, but put me in other arenas. So you saw her on Glee, and you saw her on The New Normal, and then you saw her on The Apprentice, and you saw her go on Broadway, and you saw her, get with that guy, and she started doing businesses there. Then it was Swag Boutique, and there's so many other things that she's been involved in. And that's what I call taking advantage of the opportunity, taking advantage of the platform. I mean, there was a member who started with the show who was on, then was off, then came back on, now she's back off, and I felt like she really did not. I think now she's starting to take advantage of the, what she had or her name, but I don't want to say it's too late, because it's never too late. Tremaine Hawkins said that, or sung that, but I appreciate NeNe for taking advantage of the opportunity that was presented to her and riding along with it. I appreciate her for standing in her truth and being who she is, being a boss woman at the end of the day, regardless of if there were things that I liked or did not like about you. I will respect the fact that you are a hustler, you got the thing done, and you deserve everything great that will be coming towards you. So I'm cool with NeNe, and I'm glad that she made the decision to leave. Now, as far as this new season of Atlanta Housewives, I'm not a fan of any of them. I do like Portia. And so we'll see how things unfold. We'll see where it goes, and we'll see if that particular cast can hold it together. I'll watch when I watch, and when I don't, I don't. I'm sure the kids will let me know if it's an episode that I need to watch, but I'll see. I'll give it a try. But once again, congratulations, NeNe. You made the best decision. That's good for you, your legacy, your family, and your business. And I look forward to seeing many more things happen for you. And good luck to you. So I'm good with NeNe leaving, honey. You got to make sure we're mentally clear, mentally ready, and sometimes you got to just say deuces, close those doors so you can open up some new ones.